Good morning, class. Today in maths we will do the revision of three-dimensional shapes. First, I want to tell you about what is the meaning of dimension. Dimension means measurement. If we are having three measurements, so that means these shapes are called three-dimension shapes. You all have studied about square, rectangle, triangle, circle. All these are called the plane figures, and also these are called the two-dimensions shapes. Why is it called? Because we are having only the two dimensions, means measurement of two ones, this side and this side. This is called length, this is called breadth. This is called base, this is called height, and this is called radius. So that means we are having only the two dimensions of any figure of the plane figure, that is known as two-dimension shapes. But our chapter is three-dimension shapes. Means when we are having the base of these plane figures but having some height, that is known as the three-dimension shape. What it is called cube. Now cube have three dimensions. One this side, another is this side, and this one. Similarly, we can draw a cuboid. In cuboid also you can see length, breadth and height. Because the base is rectangle. You can see the base is rectangle, so that's why we are having length, breadth as a base. But it has some height, that's why it is called the three-dimensional shape, and these all figures are called the solid shapes. You also know about this triangle, but the base is triangle. When we are having a base of circle, then it is called a cone. If we are having any plane figure of circle, if we are having this, that is called sphere. So these all figures are known as solid shapes, and these all are the three-dimension shapes. Now these shapes we have studied in the junior classes also, but here we are going to study about the new shapes, that is known as the pyramid. What is pyramid? When we are having any base of square or triangle or pentagon, and all are having the bases as a triangle, faces as a triangle having common vertex, then it is known as pyramid. What is known as? It is known as pyramid. You have seen all the shapes have the common vertex. So that means these are known as the pyramid, and these are the dimensions having more than 3. So these are called the pyramids when all are having the common vertex. Then they are called the pyramids. This is totally different from cube and cuboid. Now next topic is prism. What is prism? When we are having two same or common base with three or more rectangles or parallelogram, then it is known as prism. How we can draw prism? Suppose I am drawing a triangular prism. So these two are the two same triangles. Now if we join the vertex, so we are having the three rectangles. One is this, another this, second, and the whole is this. So these are called the three. So that means two triangular and three rectangular. So this is known as the prism. Pyramid has common vertex, but prism has two common bases and three or more than three are the rectangular bases. Then this is known as a prism. Now what is the meaning of faces, vertices and edges? First I am making a cube because it is very easy to recognize what is cube. This is cuboid. I have made this as a cuboid. Next is cube. This is cube. So what is the meaning of faces? Faces means whatever we see in front of our eyes, that is known as a faces. You all are sitting in a room. You can see around the room we are having 4 walls, the top and the bottom. So these are called the faces. So cuboid has 6 faces. Similarly, cube has also 6 faces. These are the faces. Then we consider vertices. Vertices means corner. We can say corner. So how many vertices are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total are 8. So both are having 8 vertices. Next is edges. Edges means the lines. How many lines it has? The total line segments 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and the height. These are the 12 edges. You can consider the edges in the room also. Ki if 2 walls are joining together, one height is there, one line is there. So that is first line. Similarly, second line, third line, fourth line, and we are taking the 4 lines of the roof and the bottom. So we are getting total 12 edges in cube and cuboid both. I hope you all understood about the faces, edges and vertices. Now let us consider about the pyramid. Faces, vertices and edges. I am taking triangular pyramid. Triangle. How many? The base is triangle 1, and how many sides are there? 1, 2, 3 sides are there. So that means 4 faces. And vertex 1, 2, 3, 4. Same are the vertex. And how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total are 6. Now we are considering about this is called the triangular pyramid, and this is called the square pyramid. Similarly, now square pyramid, you can see 1 is square and 4 are faces. So that means 5 faces. Similarly, 5 vertices. And how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total are 8. Have you seen one formula is making here for finding the faces, edges and vertices? For the faces, what we are having the formula? Sides plus 1. Similarly, vertices, sides plus 1. And what about edges? Sides into 2. So these are the formula that with the help of this we can easily find out how can we find out the faces, vertices and edges in the form of pyramid. This is the formula for pyramid. How can you find out the faces, edges and vertices? With the help of sides. Sides means whatever the base you are taking. Suppose triangle has 3 sides. So 3 plus 1, 4. Vertices means 3 plus 1, 4. And triangular edges means 3 into 2, that is 6. Similarly, you can see the square pyramid. Square has 4 sides. Square has 4 sides. Triangular has 3 sides. So 4 plus 1 it is 5. 4 plus 1 it is 5. And 4 into 2 it is 8. So we are having 5 faces, 5 vertices and 8 edges. This is the easiest formula that you can easily find out the faces, edges and vertices of a pyramid. Now let us consider about the prism. First I am taking triangular prism. This is known as triangular prism. Triangular means 2 faces. How many faces it has? 1, 2 are triangles and 3 are rectangles. Total are 5 faces. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total are 6 faces. And how many edges? Total are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 lines of triangle and 3 lines of rectangle. Total are 9. Now let us see the square prism. This is a square prism. We are having 2 same squares and 4 are rectangles. So how many faces we are having? 2 of square and plus 4, that is 6. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total are 8. And how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. total are 12. So can you find out the formula? Triangle has 3 sides, square has 4 sides. So the formula is sides plus 2, sides into 2, and what about edges? Sides into 3. So these are the formula that you can easily consider about the faces, vertices and edges of the prism. I hope you can easily find out all the faces, vertices and edges for the prism as well as for the pyramid, as I have given you the formula. So these are the 3-dimension shape in which we can easily find out faces, vertices and edges. Now our next topic is symmetry. What is the meaning of symmetry? Symmetry means similar in both the parts. Similar in both the parts, or we can say identical, or we can say divided equally. Suppose I am taking a square. If I fold it along this way, so that means it can overlap to each other with the same vertices. And if we unfold that sheet, we will see one line is appear on the paper. You all are doing the origami. Origami means paper folding. When you are folding any paper overlap on this, so one line is appear on it, and this line is known as the line of symmetry. Means the line at which both the parts are to be identical. Now the square sheet can be folded around this. This is called the vertical line. Now along this, if we are doing, so this is called the horizontal line. And along the diagonal, then it is called diagonal line of symmetry. So it means how many total lines of symmetry? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines of symmetry in the square. Again I am telling you, if we are folding any sheet of square shape, so when line is appear inside in the shape, that is known as the line of symmetry. Now let us consider about rectangle. We can easily fold by this, it will overlap on this. We can fold like this, we can overlap on this. But the diagonally it is not possible. You can see the corner will come on that side. So that's why the diagonally rectangle is not possible. It has only 2 lines of symmetry. In the circle, a lot of line of symmetry, vertical, horizontal, diagonal, a lot of. Diagonal we cannot say because in the circle there is no diagonal. We are having all the diameters, and it has infinite line of symmetry. So these are the line segment shapes that we are seeing the line of symmetry. But we are having some different shapes also. All of you know this is the sign of doctors plus. You can see this can be folded, overlap on this. This can be folded, overlap on this, and diagonally also it can be possible. So it has 4 lines of symmetry. Suppose we are taking an oval shape. It can be possible only this way or this way, but diagonally it is not possible. So these are the line of symmetry in different shapes, but we are having some alphabets also. Suppose A, B, C and D. We are taking 4 alphabets. We are having line of symmetry. Horizontal, 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 horizontal. It has vertical. A has vertical line of symmetry. B has horizontal line of symmetry because you can overlap on this. C can overlap on this. D can overlap on this. Similarly, we are having M, vertical line of symmetry. But G do not have any line of symmetry. J do not have. R do not have. Q do not have any line of symmetry. So there are some alphabets that we cannot draw any line of symmetry, but some alphabets we are having vertical line of symmetry, horizontal line of symmetry. But some alphabet we are having which are having both line of symmetry. like H. We are having horizontal as well as vertical. In I, we are having vertical as well as horizontal. You can see both the line of symmetry in both the alphabets. And O, alphabet O has infinite number of line of symmetry. All of you understood what is the meaning of symmetry? Symmetry means when we are having any line which divide the figure into two equal parts and which we can overlap to each other, the shape and the same size remain same. I hope you all have understood well. Thank you.